Hello, and welcome back to the Adventure with the Boys Real Play 5th Edition campaign. I'm Jared Slate, your Dungeon Master. Last time we left as our heroes were dropped into the dungeon of Dragon Vex and left to fend off for themselves. They explored one wing of the dungeon and were deciding where to go next. Will they make it out alive? Let's find out.
There's
Well,
another wing.
Yeah, I was gonna say we went left. Why not go right?
Get
Solid
ourselves as
argument.
prepared as we can.
Alright,
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get much better than where we're at.
alright, so you guys all go down this hallway, and as you reach the end, you see it turns. And I'm gonna move you guys real quick.
Okay.
Alright, so as you get to almost the end of the hallway, all of you roll perception.
With the dark vision as, or I'm sorry, are the hallways like lit at all?
Very faintly. There's torches like every 30 feet or so. It's very dark. A little bit gloomy. Your dark vision will work when you're not directly in the torchlight.
I got 19.
And was that perception?
Yeah.
Also a 19.
Alright.
I got a 13.
I got a 12.
Alright, so Matt and Dean, as you guys are... Actually, I'm going to move you guys around a little bit. So Matt and Dean are taking point, and as you guys get to near the end of the hallway, you kind of hear a rattling sound, kind of like bones clacking together.
Hang on, guys. Wait. There's something around this corner. Should we fight, or do you guys want to turn back?
I don't know many things to clack, but judging by our zombie adversaries just now, I think we can handle a few skeletons.
Yeah. Speaking of that, have you guys ever seen the dead come back to life? I mean, that's pretty out of the ordinary.
Once.
Only at the end
Long
of the
ago.
commoner's work shift.
That's pretty deep there, bud.
Well,
Yeah.
I will move forward
Agreed.
and see what we have going on over here.
Alright, give me a sec.
I'll pick up the rear a little bit.
So as you come around the corner, you kind of make out two skeletons just kind of wandering about aimlessly.
Okay, Can we communicate with them?
No.
Okay. I just want to make friends.
Let me see. They understand all languages it knew in life but can't speak.
Okay.
And they have a 6 intelligence. So they'd probably understand you but not do anything about it.
Have they made any move towards us? Like, do they know we're there, or are we still hidden?
I'm going to say no because you and Matt knew they were coming. Like, you knew they were around the corner. So
So we did just blunder around it.
you can kind of see them down the hallway, just shuffling about.
I want to enter the room, and I want to see what they do.
I'll back up the lizard.
I'm against the wall watching nervously.
Demi,
Are there torches in that room?
yep, same thing. Every
Can
20, 30 feet.
can I try to distract the skeletons with Druidcraft by making the torches blink?
I can tell you right now, it probably won't do anything.
Okay.
Because they're pretty mindless.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Six intelligence.
Yeah. These undead, they just
They're smarter than me.
Oh no.
all right, Matt and Dean, you guys kind of walk in the room to see what they're gonna do. Demi, you're playing with the torches on the walls. The skeletons don't even seem to notice. So Matt and Dean, as you walk into the room, you can see all of it. There's just this big, grand table, tons of broken plates, bent candlesticks, rotten food all over it. There's some sacks in the corner at the far end. There's some barrels. As you move into the room, the skeleton with the axe turns around, and the skeleton with the sword points at you, and skeleton and the archer knocks an arrow. So
Oof.
Roll for initiative.
All right.
Oh dear. Alright.
Dean with a
Alright.
4. Do you have any bonus to that?
What was that? Dexterity or what?
Yeah,
Dex,
Dex.
Okay, so +1. So I got 5.
Right.
I too rolled a 4 plus 2, so 6.
I rolled a 9, no modifiers.
18 plus 3.
All
21.
right.
Would sure help if you were in any position to actually help us back there.
I can reach him from here.
The skeleton archer in the back is going to go first.
Well, Matt, I'm glad I'm hiding behind you.
I mean, if you have to hide behind somebody,
We're gonna go with this. All right, so short. Oh, it's on there already. I'm a dope. All right. Yeah, he's gonna shoot at Dean because he's the first person who walked in the room.
Oh, damn it.
And that's a 13.
Oh,
Does
like
that hit?
13 damage?
A
No,
13 to
this is
hit. Does
trying
that
to
hit
hit.
your armor class?
Mine says 16.
All right, so that does not hit you. The arrow just
Or
kind of
yours.
clanks off your armor.
Happy days.
All right, and next up is Brandy.
Do I have line of sight on either of those skeletons?
Yes. It's a relatively narrow hallway. It's like 10 feet across. Yeah, but you can see down it.
Then I will shoot the one with the axe again with a firebolt.
Okay. Also, your wand has a range of 20 feet.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 hits.
Oh my god. And I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
All right, so
With your modifier?
I don't believe that it gets a modifier to it.
don't sorcerers get like the charisma mod bonus to
I know
their?
I know they do to hit,
Oh,
But not
okay.
to damage? Oh
but
man.
the spell itself doesn't say anything about adding your casting modifier to the damage.
Okay. So yeah, you ping him for 2 damage. Just a little bitty firebolt. You catch like one of the arrows that's embedded in his shoulder, like on fire, and it just kind of burns out because it's all moldy and dank.
So I have a question, Jared.
I
You
have an
said
answer.
I could use the wand as a bonus action.
Yes.
So does that mean that if they're in range, I could use it right now for one of its charges to deal 2 damage?
Yes, if you move forward. Or just yeah, you just have to be 20 feet away, and you can do bonus action to just deal 2 damage. So I guess you just move up and do that.
Yes.
All right. You see little sparks of electricity kind of just go coursing through this thing. It's still standing though.
That's it for me.
And then so the skeleton with the axe is also going to just go after Dean because he just walked into the room.
Yeah, that's what I get.
So he walks up to you and 14 also does not hit your armor.
Oh, God.
I should use my metal dice.
You got some beefy boys.
I'm going to look over at Matt. It's like, it's as if I have a shell of my own.
You wish.
And then so that'll be Matt Daly.
Goldilocks, you think you got these two?
You talking to Dean?
Yes. Who else would I be talking to?
I don't know, but that's funny.
Yeah, let me see what I can do.
All right, I'll take out that archer.
Uh,
All right, I'm gonna attempt to navigate my way through these chairs.
Okay. They are kind of like scattered about. Um,
And by navigate, I mean I'm gonna just rush right through the chairs.
yeah, that's fine.
All right, and each square is about
5 feet.
5 feet. I got 30. And let's bring the sword down over his head.
All right.
For a 13. Oh, with
Uh,
proficiency. 15.
That hits.
For 9 damage.
Oofa. So you smack him and he staggers a little bit. He's not looking too good, but he's still standing.
All right.
So Demi, that'll be you.
All right. I am going to come on in, and I'm gonna try and hate you. I'm gonna just come on over to the. What do I want to do?
are you gonna help us or not?
Well, definitely. I come on over here, and I'm going to cast Shillelagh again, and I'm gonna proceed to try and hit the dude with the axe.
All right.
So 13 plus 4, so 17.
That hits.
6 plus 2, 8 damage.
All right. So this thing is looking pretty beat up, but it's just barely standing. So next up is Dean.
All right. If I use a breath attack, does that just hit in a straight line? Okay. Dragon, gold, fire, 15, cone.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, if you did that, it would hit both the axe and the sword guy.
Okay.
Barrels, Dean.
And the bear.
I mean, I don't
Okay.
care, but-
I'm not going to do that. Since the one's almost dead, I'm gonna take my Morning Star and go after the axe skelly.
All right. So you're going at the axe one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's
That's
the
when
one
it's
who's
almost dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take out the numbers. So I'm rolling a d20.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Ooh.
So describe how you obliterate the skeleton because it only had 1 health left.
Well, I run up to it, hit its hand to make it drop the axe, and then I just start ripping it apart, like each bone, till there's nothing left.
All right. There's a dead skeleton.
Nice.
All right. So then next
A
up
little
is
overkill, but good.
yeah. Next up is the skeleton with the sword, and he's just gonna move up and attack Demi because he's closest.
I'm a
And,
scared boy.
Does a 21 hit?
Just barely. Just barely.
All right. And then
How
he
tall is the skeleton?
it doesn't actually say. I'm gonna say he's 5'4".
They're probably medium. Yeah, they're medium height. So.
So that is 1d6 plus 2, so he hits you for 7.
Oh man. Oh my god.
Yeah, the first couple levels are real scary.
Yeah.
How you hanging in there, bud?
That hurt. That hurt. I'm looking at like a 3.
I mean, a scale of 1 to 10, 3 in pain's not too bad. Alright. So the skeleton archer
Golf rules.
is going to turn and shoot at Matt with his short bow. And he rolls a 9. Very good. So he quick shoots an arrow straight at your chest and it just clinks off your shell. Didn't have time to pull back enough. So that will be Brandy.
Okay, well, seeing as that guy's right there and he seems to have done a good amount on my newly paid off goblin friend, I will again try to blow its skull off with fire.
Alright.
I rolled a natural 1.
So, as you go to shoot fire at the skeleton, you instead just light Dean's tail on fire. So Dean currently looks like a Charmander.
Oh no!
Does it hurt me?
Yeah, take 2 damage.
Are you resistant
Oh.
to fire?
Oh yeah, you are resistant to fire.
Defense is fire.
So
Yeah.
take 1 damage then.
Okay.
Yeah, I know some races. I know some things.
I look at my hand and I'm just like, oops, and then I point the wand and I zap it. Bonus action of 2 damage.
Okay. The skeleton jolts a little bit, does a little bone trussle, and then it's Matt's turn. 'Cause the skeleton with the axe is dead.
All right, let's bring the sword back up and go for a second hack. A 12 plus 2, 14.
That hits.
And a mighty 10 damage.
Alright, explain how you kill this skeleton with your sword.
So a two-handed grip, bring it straight down on its clavicle.
Just bisect it at an angle.
Gonna try.
There you go. Alright. So that is another dead skeleton. And then next up it is Demi's turn.
I ain't feeling too good, you guys. Alright, I'm going to aim for its knees with my shillelagh. And
Okay.
I'm gonna try and hit him in its knees.
Alright.
Knock him down to your height.
Yeah. 16. I'm sorry, I can't do math. 15.
That hits.
Alright.
Break his Nico kneecaps.
God damn it. Because of that, I rolled a 2, so 4 damage.
Alright. So you
Oh, guys, I'm not looking too good. I'm gonna do a nimble escape to disengage, and then use my movement
to just back away.
to just back away a bit.
Alright.
Just, yeah.
Conga line.
So next up is Dean.
Am I allowed to pick up Brandy and throw Brandy at the skeleton as a weapon?
Please, my friend, I'm sorry.
So
You didn't apologize
No.
earlier.
Hold on a second. That is actually a feat. You can choose later on.
So
Oh my
I will have you do a contested strength roll against him.
no.
At disadvantage because he obviously does not want to do this. So
All right.
Dean, roll a d20 twice and pick the lower result and add your strength to it.
Okay, so 8
8.
plus 2, so I got 10.
Alright, and Brandy, you have to beat a 10.
I have a 1.
Alright. Dean reaches for you and you go to run away, but trip on your robe and fall into his arms. Dean, make it an attack against the skeleton. So just
Man, no.
roll a d20 plus your strength.
Oh my
We
god.
have so much in
Nat
common.
20.
Natural 20. Alright. So we'll say this does d6 damage plus your strength. So roll 2d6 and add your strength to it.
6.
Alright. So. Oh god, you chuck Brandy or Floki into the skeleton, and he goes tumbling to the ground. Brandy, take a d4 of damage. And as he knocks into the skeleton, its bones just go flying in every direction. It's like a cartoon, just every which way. Brandy lands on the rib cage. You hear a sickening crunch of bones, and
Oh god.
just you're not
take
sure if
two
it's
damage.
Brandy's or the skeletons, but yeah. So you successfully kill that skeleton. You are no longer in combat.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I wasn't
job.
I wasn't joking. I'm not feeling too good.
So what do you guys do now?
Are these containers over here?
Temmie
stare
just
at
going
the
over the
ceiling.
barrels.
Yeah, these are like barrels. Okay, I'm gonna search the barrels, see if I can see anything.
All right. Roll investigation.
Okay. That's a 6.
All right. You search the barrel. You're right on, but you can't quite get it open, so you just kind of give up.
I'm looking for anything that could heal me.
If you want to search the table, see if there's any like food left that's not spoiled.
Let's see, I
Should I
wanna.
do another investigation?
Yeah.
Oh god. That's a 4.
So you find a couple bits of meat and fruit. They are mostly rotted, but you find a couple little bits that you can eat. You heal for 2 HP.
Oh good. I'm back up to half, guys.
All right.
I want to check this bag in the corner.
All right. It's just a little coin purse. You pick it up. There's 5 gold pieces inside. Yay.
Oh, okay.
You need any help up?
That would be appreciated. Did we win?
You did it.
All right. So there's one more pouch, and there's the barrels that Demi could not open. It makes sense because they're as tall as him, but
Hey, when you're desperate in need of something, you know.
Alright, I'm gonna move over to the barrels and see what my
what your turtle eyes see.
what my reptilian strength can find in these.
All right.
If you see anything in the healing variety, I'm your guy.
Yeah, you're my guy. Is that perception, Jared? Am I
Investigation.
investigation? A 14.
All right. You crack open 2 of the barrels, and there's absolutely nothing inside. But as you're about to give up, you hear a little rattling noise from the last one. You open it up and find a clockwork amulet. So this is an actual item in D&D, so you can add it to your character sheet. A clockwork amulet. Once per day, when you roll a d20, you can just choose to roll a 10. Looks like a little stopwatch, but like super steampunky, lots of gears turning stuff. Doesn't actually tell the time. You're not really sure what it does, but that's what you got.
Anybody? I found something.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah, here you go.
Right. I shake it. Does it sound like? Does it make any noise?
When you shake it, it makes a little whirring noise, as if like something got knocked out of place and it was quickly resetting itself. Otherwise, it looks just like a shiny pocket watch.
I put it into my pocket.
All right, you have a clockwork amulet.
I'm just gonna brush the dust off my robes.
The bone dust.
Yeah.
All right, and all that's left in this room is the other little pouch on the floor. Anyone?
Well, I guess as long as I'm over here, I'll just step back a little bit and check it out.
And you find 20 gold pieces inside.
All right.
So that's pretty much all that's in here. So,
Yeah, let's head back over here, I suppose.
boop, boop. Alright, so, yeah. What are you guys doing?
All right,
The only way left is straight.
Yeah, seems like we can't really go back the way we came, and both of those directions caused me a bit of hurt. So
Yeah, you stay back, bait.
So,
yeah.
you look back the way you came, and like all the bodies that were there are like significantly more rotted than they were before. Like the fresher corpses are now like moldy and gross. The ones that were moldy and gross are now like skeletons. Like everything's just kind of rotten really fast.
Ooh.
Disconcerting.
We haven't been down here that long, have we?
Feels
Not
like
that
it.
I could tell.
I don't think so.
Well, let's hurry up and get out of here.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right, let's
Move
move
forward.
on down.
As we walk, I give my sincerest apologies in Draconic for lighting his tail on fire.
I accept his apologies and tell him that there's no hard feelings.
What'd you guys just say?
He was just deciding to be nice.
Oh. Good.
Alright. So I'm gonna snag all you guys right here. So as you move forward, you get to about here, and you see this very large antechamber. And in the middle is a floating eyeball with lots of tentacle stalks.
I don't like that.
And as you walk into the room, you hear, "Oh, hey, company! It's so good to see you guys. I've been down here by myself. I'm so lonely. Hi, I'm the spectator. I'm so glad to see some company."
Oof.
Hmm.
What's
Hello?
what's the matter, guys? Oh, hello! Hi, what's your name? You're adorable.
Are these blue things like pillars, or are they just like different tiles?
Yes, they are pillars.
Okay.
So as you look around the room, and this seemingly very friendly spectator is looking at you, you see there's these just massive, like bluish green pillars all the way around. The spectator is hovering what looks to be above, or he is hovering above what looks to be a like magical pad. You assume it's a sort of teleport pad.
Okay.
You assume it might be your way out of here. You look past the spectator, and there's a chest up against the wall.
How strong are these pillars? Can I break one?
No, they're very, very durable.
Hello.
Hi,
Who are you?
I'm the spectator. I'm here to guard this here blue chest in the back here. My master put it down here. I'm not really sure what it's for, but
Guard from what?
he didn't really specify. I guess he just said like, anyone who wants to touch it. But
So we can't go in it.
go in what? Oh, this teleporter. No, yeah, you can totally go in that. This chest
Oh.
back here is mine.
All right. Well, hey guys, I think we found our way out of here.
Good job,
so-
Bait.
So we can leave, but we can't get to the chest?
Yes,
Seems
exactly.
that way.
Well,
So
I
you can look around the room. As long as you don't touch the chest, he won't aggro you.
oh man.
Time for some sneakies.
Is there anything else of interest?
Uh,
General over here?
roll perception.
Perception, okay. Ooh, okay. That is a 15.
15. All right. As you're walking around the room, you notice some of the pillars are a little different. I will circle them. So a couple of the pillars are slightly different in color. They look like newer, like they've been worked on recently. They're sort of polished. But with a 14, you can't really tell too much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Would anyone else like to look around? Oh, hey, yeah, guys, what you doing? Just exploring? That's cool. I've been here for a very long time. This is kind
What
of
are
like...
these pillars for?
Oh, they keep the place standing. Yeah, they're you don't want to break them. This whole room would collapse. That'd be painful, probably for all of us. Ooh, are you a dragonborn? I've never seen a dragonborn before. My master said
Who
dragons died all a long time ago. Yeah, dragonborns, they're really cool. I've never seen one before in real life.
That's okay. Yeah.
In Dragonborn, I'm gonna whisper over and be like, "This guy, what do you think about him? He's giving me the creep."
Well, he hasn't attacked us yet. And do we need to get inside that chest? I say we just leave.
Hmm.
Well, you're talking in Draconic now?
Oh, yeah,
was.
I don't know what he's saying.
I don't either. It's
Yeah,
just
you guys don't understand.
What are you guys
Yeah.
saying?
Turtle man.
You think you're gonna make it, Bait?
Well,
Bait.
doing a little bit better. I munched on some food, but I'm still hurting. I don't think I can do another fight like that.
Oh
Then
no,
let's
you're
not.
hurt. I'm so sad. I wish I could heal you.
Well, do you have did the person that put you here instruct you to tell us where we should go?
No. He just said, don't let anyone touch this blue chest. Right.
Hmm.
Do you know what's inside the chest?
No. Something shiny, I imagine.
Can
What-
we
Who is your
look?
master?
My master? Why, Dragon Vex. I think you met him.
Is he threatening you? Why are you doing what he says?
No. He doesn't threaten me. He loves me. I do what he says because he summoned me.
Now, he said for us not to touch the chest. Can we look at the chest?
No. No.
Can you touch the chest?
No. No one touches the chest, except for the master.
How often do you see your master? Does he visit you?
Well, he summoned me a year ago. I haven't seen him since. It's kinda lonely. I'm happy you guys are here.
Do you remember what he looks like?
Angry old guy, black robes, white hair. That's
Hey, that
about it.
kind of looks like our turtle friend.
Ha.
Yeah, pretty
Maybe-
grumpy.
Maybe
No black
he's your
robes, though.
master.
No, he's not my master.
Bait, I thought you didn't want to die.
I
I don't think
I
I can
don't.
trick him.
Is there anything else you can tell us about these pillars?
There are 12 of them.
Thank you.
I believe they're made of malachite, but I'm not sure.
What was this building? Why was there tombs and a table?
I believe he just made this dungeon specifically to test adventurers. I don't know what else it's for. Maybe you could ask him.
Can you contact him?
No.
Hmm.
Do you have a way of getting out whenever you want, or are you trapped here?
I wouldn't say trapped. I can make my own food and water.
Oh, I
Jared.
want to know what's inside that chest.
So you can look around the room more.
So Jared, I have a question.
Yes.
The master is the master. The master is the guy who sent us here. Yes.
Yes.
Would I know his voice enough to use minor illusion to create someone else's voice as it states I can?
Yes, except they know their master through
Magical means.
yeah, like they know the person who summoned them.
So, I guess my idea was to make him hear his master's voice to command him to do something.
He would know it's not his master.
Okay.
Because they are summoned and given a command, and like that's kind of their whole life.
Got it. I guess I'll try to look around the room more then.
All right. Roll investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over here.
That's a 7.
Yeah, you notice the 3 discolored pillars, but nothing else.
Yeah, I got a 3.
I will look around. Oh, no, someone else.
No, it's okay. I got a 3. Those are some nice pillars.
All right.
I know, right? I especially like the bright blue ones. They're very pretty.
Okay, so that's D20 plus investigation. Where is that? Okay, so I got 18.
All right. So at the base of one of the discolored pillars, you notice a button at the base of it. It kind of blends in, but you can barely make it out.
I'm gonna go ahead and press it.
All right. So when you press the button, a wall on the eastern side kind of opens up, and whoops. So unfortunately, at this point in time, I lost some of the video footage, so I will summarize quickly what happens here. Basically, Dean proceeds to press the button on the pillar, and a second spectator enters the room. Due to the nature of spectators, they both believe they are the epitome of their kind, and they immediately fight to the death. The original spectator kills the second spectator in a very gruesome manner and is left very low on HP. As he floats back and confronts the group, he says he is the best. He realizes, like, he's the strongest spectator, he just killed another one to prove it, and so now he just kind of lazily floats around the room, trying to catch his breath a little bit. The group decides to take advantage of this situation. So Musk backs away behind a pillar to kind of hide, while Ghar protects him. Floki kind of distracts the spectator a little bit by making some lights in his hand, and Sleeves approaches the spectator from behind. Sleeves goes to attack the spectator but misses terribly. The spectator whips around and shoots Sleeves in the face with a death ray, causing a significant amount of damage to him. Seeing this, Ghar runs over to help out, but is way too far away, so he tries to throw his sword into the spectator as a last-ditch effort, but misses terribly and just throws his sword across the room. After a quick round of not too much happening, Floki zaps the spectator with his wand, and Sleeves breathes fire into the spectator, immolating it and finishing it off. The group proceeds to inspect the spectator's corpse, with Sleeve and Musk taking a few bites out of the smoldering remains to regain some health. After their investigation is finished, they go over to inspect the chest, and inside the chest they find a silver raven statuette, which is an item that once every 2 days they can summon a raven for up to 12 hours, and it can also allow them to cast the Animal Messenger spell. And along with that statuette, they find 400 gold in the chest, which they divide up evenly. And that's about where my recording came back in. So it's a wondrous item.
So was that creature guarding anything worth it?
I mean, there's enough gold in here for all of us.
Let's split it evenly.
Yeah, I think so.
So you hand out 100 gold to each of them?
Yeah. Hey, guys, I don't know if you want this little trinket, but I found this really cool looking bird. You mind if I have it?
It's all you.
It's fine to me.
Hey, Elfman, you cool with me taking the bird?
I already have a wand and a helm. I think it's only fair if someone else.
Thank you kindly. Here's your gold.
Thank you kindly.
So we have 100 gold.
Plus whatever else you
100.
picked up through.
102 gold.
Ooh.
120. High roller over here.
Alright, so you all step on the teleporter, and it begins to glow. And
Oh no, we're flying over the continent.
So-
Whoosh. I saw that. Whoosh.
So basically, you guys find yourself back out into the open doors, the outside, beautiful fresh air, not musky or anything. And as the light fades from your eyes, you realize you're in just a little camp in the woods. There's a campfire going, some tents going, and a couple people sitting around the fire see you guys, and they scream. They say, "He's found us! We're all gonna die! Quick, run for your lives!" And they book it in all different directions. So they run off into the woods. You don't know where they went, but they left all their camp supplies there. They don't look like they're coming back anytime soon. So each of you, if you haven't already, add to your character sheet either an explorer's pack or an adventurer's pack.
All right.
They just have like torches, rope, that kind of stuff in them. Basically just to supply you guys up. You have tents, take their horses and stuff. So now you have a little horse and caravan for navigating your way around. Thank you all for joining us once again. We appreciate the support, and as before, I apologize for the abrupt ending and the sound quality. We are working on improving it, but the first 3 episodes were all part of the same session. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next time.